Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of 2048 units of VR for Doom 2 in the Ultra Violence difficulty playthrough PrBoom Plus. We are doing all levels with a pistol start, and this is MAP25, Maniacal Menstruation. Let's begin. Okay, so we're gonna grab the ninja shotgun at the start and get rid of all these enemies. We'll take a trip out here, get rid of the pinky, and also go into this room. If you need health, you can grab any of those medikits, but thankfully I didn't get hit too much, so we can just go into here, get rid of these two chain gunners. I'll grab the armor and also grab the rocket launcher. I'm going to use the rocket launcher against these two remnants since they're the most troublesome enemies of this area. And now we can prioritize the imps. You should have grabbed a submachine gun from the dead chain gunners here, which should make this encounter pretty easy, and you can get rid of the Hell Knights with the rocket launcher you grabbed, or the super shotgun if you want. Because we can use those rockets for some other encounters, which I'll show you in a little bit. Because when we grab the blue key, some spooky skeletons start teleporting in. But that's not all. There's also pain elementals and cacodemons. And, you know, some more revenants. But let's get rid of the rest of these floating meatballs and the tomatoes with the super shotgun. Because there are shells here too. A box of shells even, which is just perfect. But with all the enemies out of the way, we can open up this blue door and get rid of all these guys. And this is where saving the rockets comes in handy. Alright, so now I'm going to grab the red key, which will wake up some more enemies, including some chain gunners, but also some imps. Just to try to deter you from firing rockets at the Mancubus, which is over there now. And maybe even the Hell Knight if you kept them alive. Well, let's just snipe with the super shotgun, just in case. Might as well use up all the ammo, right? Actually, I don't think any more imps are going to spawn, so we should be good. So let's rocket some more enemies. And hey, we killed at least one pinky down in the blood pit there. Yeah, there are like a few pinkies down in the blood pit, which we just went over. And they can be quite the hassle if they get in your way and block you with that infinite height crap. I think there's 3, and that was the 3rd one. Okay, so we should be good to go, because we're not going to take a trip into this room with all these imps. And also in this room is another submachine gun, which we can use to fight these guys with. And of course there's a revenant too. But we'll get rid of him eventually. Because we're going to go into this room now. This bastard is firing like a turret today. But that's fine. Because we still got health, I think. Yes, we do. So let's go. Alright, in this room, there are a few chain gunners and some other hit scanners, but they're kind of small time compared to the other encounters we've faced so far. However, when we go into this part and step on this little trigger here, we're gonna run for it. Because of the Baron that will chase after you. We'll deal with him in a little bit, but first, I want to grab the plasma gun. And also leg it from that room too, because a bunch of chain gunners teleport in. And they're still teleporting in. There's a ton of them. As I'll demonstrate right now. Yeah, you don't want to stay in this room for too long. But when you're done with everything, you can grab the yellow skull key. Maybe get rid of a straggler or two. And when you're done with the whole area, you can get the secret berserk, which will help you get all healed up for this encounter. Alright, here's the deal for this encounter. We're just going to fire some rockets initially. And the Archvile, sometimes he teleports, sometimes he doesn't, which is pretty strange, but we're just going to shoot plasma at him if rockets don't work. Because we have plenty of cells, and we can use them for the Barons too. Now with these guys out of the way, we are done with the level. And that was Maniacal Menstruation. And it's by Anonymous. But the level itself, although it is pretty short, does have some interesting encounters, particularly the one with the Remnants on the platforms, and the Hell Knights in the center, and the Chain Gunners too. If RNG isn't on your side in that room, like if you get some very bad rolls, you could easily get screwed over by the Chain Gunners, or by the Imps, or by the Revenants. But it isn't like that luck dependent. You do have to just keep your distance from the Chain Gunners and the Imps when you go into that room. Especially the Chain Gunners, so you don't accidentally pick up their weapons and do that automatic weapon switching crap that will really screw you over because you need to keep firing in a place like that. It's happened to me before in a practice run, and it really sucks. But the rest of the rooms, as long as you can escape from them, from like the worst of their like raft, like when you grab the, or rather step on the switch to open up the area where the yellow key is, that activates a Baron chasing you and some Chain Gunners. Then also grab the Plasma Gun that activates even more Chain Gunners. As long as you can escape those areas quick enough, you should be fine for this map. The final encounter with the Archvile is not too difficult, but if he doesn't teleport, you'll have to be wary of that. Sometimes he doesn't, because I've played this map a few times, and in one playthrough he did, and another he didn't, which was strange, but whatever. But anyways, we are done with this video. Stay tuned for the next one where we go into map 26, but until then, toodaloo.